Welcome back to the channel. As you recall in the previous episode, we tried to establish the power baselines for 60 seconds power. I kind of figured out where I was, which was not far from my personal best, but that would establish a baseline in a fresh state. Now today, in the recon of the course, I'm going to try to redo some of those 60 seconds effort because the course is actually a rolling hill with a bunch of sharp, steep climbs. So it makes sense we are repeating some of those during the race. So while I'm doing the course recon for you guys, I'm gonna try to do some of those tests, perhaps after spending 1,000 calories or 2,000 calories.
Oh man, this is gonna be a huge effort. Looks to be like a 50 seconds to a minute effort at the end of the race. That's gonna hurt real bad. I'm gonna take this seated. First portion done. Let's go for the second. And here we turn left. We take this back road for 9 kilometers until York-Durham. Alright, we head right to York-Durham Road. Now, in 400 meters, we're gonna turn left, and that's gonna be Aurora Road. That used to be the old finish line to the old course. Alright. Now we're gonna head straight until 9th line. 9th road, we're gonna hit right. So from this point onward, you're gonna go straight for 10 kilometers until you hit Mount Albert Road. So this way is north. Let's go. that's gonna be Mount Albert Road, so we're gonna turn right here. So far, 9 didn't disappoint. It had quadruple short steep decline, like 4 by 30 seconds. Alright, no cars. Well, look at that. Whew. That was a spicy one. All right, Concession Road, number 4. We go south for 2 kilometers until we hit Sanford. Let's go. All right, we're gonna head right. Sanford Road. Okay, we're gonna turn left here. That's gonna be concession number 3. Heading south. Back to Vag Road or Vag Road. Okay, concession 3 was spicy. Now, that's Vag Road, we're gonna turn right. So we've done 6 out of 10 climbs according to my Garmin. Okay, so that's concession 2. The previous time we passed here, we just went straight. All right, that's concession road number 2, turning left to Whip Road. That's gonna be the end of the race in 5 kilometers. All right, so that one is one of the final climbs of the Hike of the North. Now, I believe I've already have 1,000 calories in me. Yes, 1,028. So I'm not fresh anymore. Let's try to hit that climb and see how the power can be compared with what I did a couple of days ago, fresh state. So this is the light gravel section at the end of the new course. Now it's 4 kilometers to finish. It rained a little bit, so the gravel is sticky, so I'm even going slower. All right, these are the last couple of hills before the finish. My Garmin says 900 meters to the finish.
Alright guys, we're back. I really enjoyed riding the course. It's very spicy, a lot of short steep hills, but overall it's a very fast and fun course. I'm pretty sure, given the day, if it's sunny, which apparently it is, we will have so much fun. So I'm very looking forward to that. Now, let's go on to the power test. As you see on the screen, I've done multiple tests after I've spent 1,000 calories, 2,000 and 3,000 calories. Since I went to the start of the race from my place directly, I managed to get to have 3,000 calories. Otherwise, if you're only doing the race, I would assume the race takes about around 2 hours, give or take. So you're not gonna get to 3,000 calories. So as you see on the screen, it is obvious when you're spending more calories, meaning that you're more fatigued, you've done a lot of surges before, you have depleted your anaerobic power. It is normal to have lost a little bit of power. So if you take a look at the results, it has a power loss ratio of around 6%, meaning that from 600 it dropped to 560. Now at the end of the race, my powers would be around 540ish, and that would mean an 11% drop in the power. But the interesting point is, after spending 3,000 calories, I went downhill at that point and I have dropped 21%. So next time you see a sprinter sprinting at the end of a 200 kilometer stage and you figure out I can do 1,300 watts for sure, that was your fresh state and they were in their fatigue state after 200 kilometers. So if you do that after 200 kilometers, I can assure you, you're gonna have a drop in power. With that said, I hope you liked the mini episode and looking forward to see you in the race.